Köböre. Trying to find the roots of Hungarian weapon sports takes us far back to Asia. It was from here that the nomadic Hungarian tribes of Han-Turkic origin set off to conquer their new homeland in the Carpathian Basin, where they established an autonomous state that have existed for more than 1,100 years, up to the present day. The widespread fame and reputation of the Hungarian warrior was based on the equestrian nomadic lifestyle that included both horse riding and the use of weapons, which they practiced in organized form since childhood. The Hungarian elite warrior of the 10th century had mastery over the bow and arrow, the lance, and several melee weapons such as the saber or the spontul, an axe-like weapon called fokos in Hungarian. In times of peace, the Hungarians, like all nomadic tribes, maintained their combat readiness with various games of horsemanship. Perhaps the most popular of these games to this day is Köböre, or Köböre in Hungarian, which in Europe was played by Hungarians alone. Renowned Hungarian researchers of ethnography found that this game called Köböre, which is characteristic of horse-riding nomadic tribes, was played up until the middle of the 20th century in the Great Hungarian Plain and in the region of Hungary between the Danube and Tisza rivers. The number of groups in this country aiming to uphold equestrian traditions that choose to practice this sport is growing by the day. The coordinator and supporter of these groups is the Magyar-Turán Foundation under the leadership of its president, Mr. András Zsolt Bíró, dreamed up and brought into existence Europe's largest tradition-preserving event, the Han-Turkic Kurultai, more than 15 years ago. Thousands of traditionalist warriors from 27 countries participate in the event. 12 years ago, it was at the Kurultai where the first team competition took place. This is the event that hosts the final, a fitting conclusion to the qualifiers that take place throughout the year. The final of the Köböre is one of the most popular competitions at the Kurultai. Teams of at least 4 people, males over the age of 16, can participate in the competition with the possibility to nominate 2 additional reserve players. During a match, the teams can change their players any number of times with the judges' permission and according to their tactics, but a team may only have 4 players on the field at any given time. So in a match, 2 teams of 4 players fight against each other on the Köböre field. A 90-meter long, 50-meter wide arena, grass and surface, a starting circle with the diameter of 10 meters is painted in the middle of the arena. There are 2 goals built on the ground, rising 50 centimeters above the surface, 2 meters in diameter with a rim, located 70 meters apart at the 2 ends of the field. The 2 teams line up facing each other between the starting circle and their own goals. 1 person from each team waits at the edge of the starting circle, then, at the judges' start signal whistle, they both start and try to retrieve the lifeless goat body, approximately 30 to 35 kilograms, lying on the ground in the middle of the circle. If neither party succeeds within 2 minutes, the judge appoints another person from both teams. The aim of the game is to insert the goat body, the target, into the opposing team's goal. After obtaining the goat, the attacking team must perform at least 1 pass before placing, dropping, throwing the target into the goal. Each such placement is worth 1 point. On the other hand, the goal of the defending team is to stop the attackers, take possession of the goat, then get it into the opponent's goal. A point is awarded by the judge only in the case the entire body of the goat lands inside of the 2 meters diameter of the goal. The match is fought under the supervision of a chief judge on horseback in the field. The chief judge is assisted by a second judge outside the field, also on horseback. The duration of the game is 2 times 7 minutes, with a 6-minute break between the 2 halves, 20 minutes altogether. At the competition, players must wear traditional clothing and the horses must be equipped with a saddle. The use of a small riding whip to encourage your own horse is allowed. During the game, intentionally hitting or kicking the opponent or his horse, either by hand or with a whip, is not allowed. It is forbidden to drive at high speed into a player who does not possess the goat body, who is waiting or positioning himself. Beating of one's own horse strongly and unreasonably is also forbidden. In the event of a fall, the judge may stop the game. The judge can suspend the offending player for 1 minute. Unreasonably fast or dangerous rushing into the game, hitting of the head with a fist, hitting an opponent with a whip. The judge can permanently suspend the offender. It is forbidden to wear spurs, hardened helmets, and swords, sabers, or quivers on the weapon belt during the match. Only uninjured, healthy horses and riders may participate in the competition, and only at their own risk. The entering teams play each other based on a draw. The winners of each matchup advance to the next round. The losers can play repechage. With the competitions at the Kurultai, the organizers aim to promote and maintain the respect for our ancestors and for the kindred nations among today's youth. The other important goal is the education of youth to a sports, health and the environment conscious mindset with the help of our past and traditions.